Hey guys, I'm super excited. Today I'm going to be making over a filing cabinet which was in our barn full of junky stuff, and I found it and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to make this look a lot better than it does right now. Maybe we can use it. So I am going to be using chalk paint and some chalk wax, some picture frames I got from Dollar Tree to kind of add a little character to it, and hopefully it looks a lot better in the end. So let's get started. As y'all can see, I was not kidding. This cabinet is absolutely disgusting. What I did was I just wiped it down and used a shop vac to get rid of some of the loose stuff. Then I grabbed my chalk paint and began painting. And I actually don't have any footage of me painting because I lost that when I was trying to edit this video. But I kind of put it on a little thinner since the cabinet was a black cabinet and my chalk paint was black to kind of give it more of a distressed look. And it really didn't take long at all. I was super excited with how well the chalk paint applied to the metal. And I think part of that was because I sanded it down before. Okay, so we just got back from Dollar Tree and we had to go to Lowe's too because Walmart did not have what we needed. So I'm going to show you the supplies that we got for the project. And Paul's cooking in the background, so just ignore that. So I got these frames from Dollar Tree for the project. This chalk paint came from Walmart, and Walmart actually has a really good selection of chalk paint that's more reasonable. And then I had to go to Lowe's because Walmart was out of the wax that I needed to cover the chalk paint with. And here I have the chalk paint brush. That's the best one to use with chalk paint. It's just a round brush, but it's special for the chalk paint. And I have the little brush because I want to be able to get on the frames well. And I got some sandpaper because I do have rust on this cabinet. So I'm going to get started and y'all will see the results very soon. So this is the next day and I am preparing the frames to be painted and placed on the filing cabinet. And actually I went back to Dollar Tree a second time and got different frames that were just a little bit bigger because the original ones I had were 8x10 and they just didn't fit quite right with that little name tag that you see on the front of the cabinet. It just was a little bit too snug, so I decided to get some larger ones. And now I took the glass out and the back out, and I'm pushing those little metal pieces back so it fits snugly against the cabinet drawer. Now I'm starting to paint the hardware on the filing cabinet, and I'm using a textured spray paint in a hammered finish, which will kind of give it a little, a different look than the rest of the cabinet. Since I am using black twice, I don't want it to blend in too much. I want it to kind of stand out, but not stand out too much, if that makes sense. And also, I'm using every ounce of my redneck ingenuity because I did not have any painter's tape, and I know that I have to really protect the area I'm working on because I will create a mess. So I used Post-it notes and I used Walmart bags, and it worked. Okay, so I went to Hobby Lobby and got some brown paper from just the paper section, and I used a Sharpie to create labels for the front of the cabinets to place in those little plaques. And I guess since it was such an old cabinet, plus I painted it, it was a little hard to slip those labels in. But after I got over my ultimate frustration and just wanted to throw in the towel for a little bit, it finally slid in there, and I think it really kind of helped complete the look and give it more of a polished finish. Now it's time to add the frames to the cabinet drawers, and I love the way it added so much character to this cabinet. I think next time we're going to try a different type of glue because the glue we used, it took a little bit of us holding it on there to get it to stay. And I think it needs to be a little bit of a stronger glue, but overall it worked really well. Now I'm just following the instructions on the chalk paint wax. The wax gives the chalk paint a protective coat, which helps when people are using the cabinet so it doesn't get all scratched up and things. I literally just follow the instructions here, and it looks really nice when it's all done. Guys, I'm so excited with how well this turned out. I was really not knowing how it was going to go because it was such a mess before, but now it is finished. Thank you all so much for watching this. I am so nervous to post this, but I'm really excited. If you want to watch the last part of this video, it's me with my friends trying to get me comfortable talking in front of the camera because I am so nervous. Okay, so this is so embarrassing.
It's
okay, it's a safe
Look,
word.
Pop, come here.
What?
Come talk to the camera with me.
Okay, what are we saying?
Okay, so right now we are about to start making the filing cabinet look amazing, and we just went to see what I mean. It just
That's okay.
but it blurred out
That's fine. Why not?
because it was like nobody wants to see the blurry faces, and now my battery's about to die. Okay, so this is a very, very dramatic video. What am I saying?
What are
Okay.
you gonna do?
Why don't
Okay,
you just introduce
so-
yourself?
This is my friend Paul. And
Stop being nervous. Breathe.
Relax.
we're about to paint a filing cabinet.
Pretend to keep.
Okay, so we went to Dollar Tree. Wait. I'm gonna show what we got. Okay, so we went to Dollar Tree, and I'm using these frames to give character to a filing cabinet. Character, you might ask, how will you do that? Well, I will show y'all shortly. And then I also found this contact paper to put in the bottom of the drawer, which is gonna make it look nice. And it's actually gonna be Paul's filing cabinet, so it might look slightly girly, but I want it to look beautiful because I want to show y'all the potential of an ugly filing cabinet.